I've finally got round to having a go at heat treating the 120 pound Hickory Warbow. So I have my new heat gun stand set up so I can direct the heat where I want. I've got my side cheeks to help the heat flow along the bow, and this black stuff is heat-proof rope that goes around the doors of the wood burners, you know, that sort of thing. So that should stop the heat getting round to the back of the bow and keep it off the sides, so I should end up with a lovely even heat treat. I'm going to check the temperature that I'm getting up to with my thermal imaging camera. Well, it's all a bit over the top and high tech, but I'm just trying to see if, you know, what is a pretty simple random handheld process can be controlled a bit better. Should be interesting. The big advantage with this setup is I can actually see the wood, and if it's getting brown, whereas before the whole thing was shrouded by the hot air gun stand. I've actually turned the temperature of the hot air gun down a bit because with the thermal imaging camera I could see it was getting too hot too quick. A long slow heat's better. I think it's getting up to about 220 at the moment, which is nice. That's degrees C, and you can see it's starting to brown the wood a bit. Well, despite taking an awful lot of time, must have been about 50 minutes to do that limb, it's still got that spotty look to it, which is a little bit irritating. But it's not scorched, and the heat hasn't leaked down the side at all. I'm not sure. I'll see how the surface feels with a rasp if it has hardened it. Or perhaps I should have got hotter for longer. Maybe at a higher heat the heat spreads out better and would join up. And you can see how many shots I've taken down the length of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 at 5 minutes per. That's 50 minutes. I've always said heat treating's a slow process. Oh well, if we don't try these things we never find out. I've got the heat treating finished yesterday. It took a bit of fiddling around to get the optimum height and optimum power. In the end I turned the heat gun up to full power and raised the gun a little bit. But there's still a slight problem in that with the lighting above you get a shadow where the heat gun is, which makes it look like you've darkened that bit when you haven't. So I ended up doing one limb twice. Anyway, I had briefly pulled it to 100. It's about 24 just to get a feel for it. Obviously if I want 120 pounds I've got to pull it to 120 pounds, so I better buckle up and do it. Oh. Just hope it doesn't go bang, or at least if it does go bang it's on video. There's 110. I think it looks alright. That was 120. Oh. Yeah, I know it's not braced, but it's a good indication of where I am anyway, and I can have a suitable look at it and decide where to go next. Hello, Puss. Pootsa pootsa. Do you want to say hello to the camera? Hello, boys and girls. Meow, all right, I'll put you down.